What is it?
What up? Toxic, huh? I like being toxic. I'm trying to get over to that town over there so I can sell this junk and pick up that quest. That's where we're going. I should go do the new life event and get my 2 tickets and collect the goodie boxes, but look, these motherfuckers know I got mad fish on me, so they don't want to give me no fish. 2 fish? 2 fish out of the hole. Hole usually comes with 10 or 12 fish in it, and I get 2 fish. What do we got here?
Well, hello there.
What's up?
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah, I just got done beating Star Wars Jedi: The Fallen Order.
Yeah, game.
I know, but actually it was kind of fun because I actually beat it in 3 days.
Yeah. How about 8 hours on hard? But I
Well,
mean,
since I was new to the game, I started on story mode. The next one I'm going to do is Jedi Knight, and then keep going up until I get good at it.
I started at Jedi Master. And it was kind of hard
You didn't
because,
start
because
Jedi
like,
Grandmaster?
yeah, that's what I mean. Whatever the highest one was or whatever, Grandmaster. But it was hard in the beginning, but like learning to dodge or block or parry, whatever, like as soon as you got good at it from doing it at that level, like, oh dude, it's cakewalk.
The one I love the most is the freaking one where you can hold the L1 square button and just keep doing the switch like
Oh
split
yeah, pulling the
saber.
two sabers part, the ultimate move.
Yeah, literally when I was facing Trilla, I wouldn't give her a chance to attack because I kept on just using that one move.
Right, I either start combos with that or I finish a combo with that.
I just kept
Or that
using it.
or that one dude that always just keeps like every time you try to do something, like he just gets you at the right time and you're like, what the fuck, dude? And just be like, you know what, here, take this. You just give it to him.
If only there was a way you could defeat Trilla at the beginning.
That fan blowing in your mic kind of sucks, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
If there is a way, actually.
Fucking joking or something? Like I fucking talk in Chinese? The fan and the mic sucked. It means turn that shit the fuck off, move the fan, or get kicked the fuck out. What the fuck didn't you understand about that, retards? Next. I just collected some fish here, what a packable. We're getting some caviar today. What's up? Just chilling. What you got going on? Oh, a free weekend on something new. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like, I remember they said, yeah, I remember some shit like that. Nah, those are games that are like nobody's spending money on, so they give you free test sample. It's like the old crackhead trick, dude. It's the oldest fucking dope fiend trick in the book. To be like, here's a little fucking taste. I know you want some more. Pull out the fucking money. Oh yeah, well they do have some free trial weekends on that or whatever. Unlike I could say Battlefield, like they ain't Well, I think they did once or twice do some. I think when they released that new DLC or something like that, just now for that Battlefield 5, they had a free trial weekend or something. Try to get people to buy it so they get the new DLC. Right. Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3, all those games, they ended up being like $10 Ultimate Editions. Like I'm not. That's why I didn't buy Battlefield 1. I was like, they're gonna have an Ultimate Edition one day for like $10, and that's when I'll buy it. And you fucking playing me no more for fucking $90, and then I fucking 2 years later it's $10. I'm done with that. Right, and then they entice you with some faggot goodie that they just give away to everybody any fucking ways. Oh god. Honestly, they were supposed to have Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2 free for PlayStation Plus this year for Christmas, and they didn't. Instead of doing that, they tried to release some Ultimate Edition bullshit for another, what, $40 or $25 if you already own it to upgrade?
Sweat. You want sweating?
Got a dickhead over here. Oh yeah. This game's worth buying. You play it forever. It's like MMORPG. You gotta build your shit. No, those games suck dick. That's like motherfuckers now I hear be like, oh, I can't wait to get a PS5, man. I'm gonna download ESO on that shit, dude. It's gonna run so much great and smoother and blah. Really? Like, you're gonna play old gen fucking console games on their fucking next gen console? You'll be getting deleted off my friends list. The first motherfucker I see sitting on their PS fucking 5 playing a PS4 game or a PS3 fucking game is getting fucking deleted, bro. I'm buying a next gen console because I want to play fucking next gen games. Fucking period. Who the fuck want? But that's just it, because when the PS5 comes out and people start buying new PS5 titles, they don't go back to PS4 titles, dude. That's the fucking kicker. The only people that's going to be playing games on the PS5 that's PS4 titles are those faggots. Those faggots that are still playing Grand Theft Auto 5. Let me look at my watch here. 5 years after fucking the PS4 has been released, and they're still playing a fucking goddamn near launch title. Launch title. Right. But you got motherfuckers that still sit on it 20 hours a fucking day. Those cocksuckers will still be playing Grand Theft Auto 5 on their PS fucking 5 talking about, oh, this shit's so great. You know why it's the only game they play? Because it's the only one they could afford to fucking buy. Bro, I fucking eat games in fucking 2 or 3 fucking days, and after that I could throw it right in the garbage and be like, next. And that's why I just don't buy any games anymore. I don't buy anything. Like, they just had Tom Clancy's fucking Ghost fucking Recon Breakpoint. $20, bro. $20. I played the beta of that shit, dude, and I loved it. Fucking playing the beta with my homie who was over there fucking ganking shit, sneaking around, like, that was cool and all. But why people didn't like it is, like, some server stability was a little glitchy when they were trying to fucking team up and do some multiplayer shit, and I know what they're talking about. Like, I had this mission where there was this drone, and they wanted me to go in and hack the computer so the drone wouldn't take off or whatever and blast some shit. If I had somebody in my group and I went over there to try to do the mission, like, we hit the computer, like, we could take out everybody. Perfect. unheard, unseen, nothing. Be over there touching the computer, trying to get it to start, and it had like a 2-minute timer. That you, like a couple waves of dudes would come, and you had to keep them off the shit for 2 minutes. Like we pushed a button or whatever, and the timer wouldn't fucking tick. Waves of dudes wouldn't come. This dude would leave my group, and the second he left my group, all of a sudden the timer would start ticking on that motherfucker, and then the waves of dudes would come. So I had to fucking take that shit out, which I couldn't do, which is why I was like, yo, come fucking back me up on this. And fucking, I had to take that shit out dolo, because like I couldn't do it in a group. So... My problem is, don't nobody ever get the games that I get and be like, yo, let's fucking play some shit. Like, I'd be like, let's play some ESO. Like, nobody on my friends list really... Nobody on my friends list got ESO, except for, like, the people on my friends list already had it, and I met them playing fucking ESO. But nobody on my friends list will get it. This is all open world. Like, I could stand in town and, like, I'll watch, like, 100 people walk by within the fucking 20 minutes. Like everywhere like you go, there's like, you know, towns, villages, whatever, and those are all NPC people. But there's probably 100,000 people on here right now playing this shit, and you'll go places. Like I can go somewhere right now, like I'd be streaming. I guarantee if I go over there, there's probably 50 people standing there, because there's an event going on, so everybody going there to do the daily quest or whatever for the event. The grind. Yeah, I don't like that shit. Every fucking game is dead silent. Ain't nobody talking about fucking nada nothing, dude. Like, you know what I mean? You get on fucking Battlefield. Who's talking? Nobody. Most all games have voice chat. It's like you gotta be here in the party and then put it on game chat, and then you can talk in the fucking game. Well, that's okay. I can go do that right now. You know how many people are on voice chat talking in this game? Like, exactly. They're all in a little private group, hanging out, chilling with their buddies, talking about whatever, or fucking in that tight little group, hanging out, chilling, running the game together, talking about it and talking about whatever. You know what I mean? Oh my god, dude, the inventory's fucking full. We gotta get rid of some shit. Right, I am, like, right now, 2 fucking years on ESO, dude. These faggots got me grinding for berries and feathers, bro, like, every other fucking week or month. Like, in the first year, every fucking quarter of the year, they released, like, this magical feather, and you had to get 4 of them to make this special mount. The second year, they released all 4 feathers every quarter with, like, 4 events in each quarter, and you had to get 4 berries, and then you could evolve that special mount into like a specialer one. Well, they had 4 of those motherfuckers. That's a total of 16 berries over the course of the fucking year, and 4 times fucking 5, that was, and 20 fucking feathers, bro. 16 berries and 20 fucking feathers you had to go collect over the course of the year. And of course you had to go grind their little fucking events that they had to earn event tickets to go buy the motherfucking berries or fucking feathers and shit, dude. Here it is at the end of the year. We just got the last berry, the last feather, the last shit. It's all fucking done and over. Oh, let me go look at my collections here. Look at that. I already see what's coming next year. Another fucking special motherfucking Indrik. They want more fucking feathers, more fucking berries, other little fucking trinkets and goodies. Go collect 10 pieces of this shit to make this crap. Oh, you didn't? You can go buy them at the event merchant for grinding for like event shit. Like, come on, bro. I'm all done with that shit. You can keep it. Don't give a fuck. I'll fucking stack my money right now. When the time comes, I'll whip out some gold and be like, buy that shit, bitch. But I'm not grinding anymore. Well, that's because the people that work got fucking money. So they could afford to spend some fucking money because they don't have the time to play it. But people like me that's got time to play it will never spend money in that shit. You know? If you got the time. What do you mean? Like, how about these games like ESO where they fucking patch one fucking thing, fix problems of one thing, and then just create other problems somewhere else in the fucking game? That's always the fucking case here. Like, they'll always fix one thing, and then create fucking 3 other problems somewhere else. And then you get them when they're trying to fix that shit, they're making other problems somewhere else. Oh, we got some fucking caviar. I've been stacking up on some fish over here. Just having too much room in my shit. Like on ESO is like, I've been playing this game for like 4 years, and I probably could have did every quest in the game by now and still haven't. I probably did like maybe 80% of them. Like solo, single player story missions. They trash. They trash. Well, my problem is like fucking all the people that are at my level that are OP vet already ran shit, don't want to run shit, and like, yeah, I run shit too or whatever, but sometimes you get some good goodies out of that shit, or you make good money doing that shit. So you'd be like, let's run that shit or whatever. Don't nobody want to run shit. Only like the newer people who haven't ran it want to run it, and they ain't good enough to. You know. So I'm always over there in like zone chat begging motherfuckers like, come on, I need like a tank and a fucking healer and like 2 more DPS. Like, let's fucking go. I only been standing here asking for like 3 hours now. Oh yeah, that's Google. That's when Google's my best friend. Cause I've been there, be like, where the fuck I gotta go, man? I can't find it. Like heads or tail, and then like, I gotta go Google that shit. Right, and then you ask people that beat the game, like, yo, bro, like, you beat this shit, like, where I gotta go? And you're like, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Like. Sometimes that shit ain't always like giving you the answer that you're looking for. That's why people be talking about like The Witcher was a great game. Like, I didn't fucking enjoy that shit one bit because like I had like the DLC, the special armors and weapons or whatever. I went out grinding to get all the resources and materials. I went and collected all the fucking recipes to make the shit. And then when I'm over there trying to make swords and armors to make sets so I can get bonuses and shit, they're like, you don't fucking have the recipe to craft that shit. Like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, I went and collected every fucking last one. And like, no, you ain't got it. You fucking, so it's either like delete your save file, go back, like da-da-da, lose mad fucking hours, times, weeks, whatever. And I wasn't hearing that shit, dude. And then the whole time through that game, because it was a part fucking 3, and nobody really played no fucking part 1 or 2 on no fucking PC. So, like, through the whole part 3 of this game, they're always referencing back to fucking some shit that happened in fucking part 1 or 2 that you didn't know dick about. And then people would be like on that TV show now like, oh, that show's great. How could the show be great? The fucking game sucked dick. So I'm sure that fucking show does. Oh, well, it's got fucking the dude who plays Superman in it. Who fucking cares? I'll kick that dude in his dick, bro. Fuck him. Wait, right. No. No. It's just like, no, people be like, oh, I wish we could play Star Wars The Old Republic on fucking console and shit. Like, me too. But, you know what? I motherfucking, if I can't log into my account that I already fucking spent probably $10,000 on in fucking the last 12 years, I'm not playing that shit. Not on console, not for free, don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? It'd be like ESO, you played it for like 2 years on PC and then you want to get on console and play it. Oh, what? You can't log into the account and have all your goody shit? You gotta start from scratch again? Spend the same money twice? Like, no. No. I'm not that retard. I might be a dummy or a fool sometimes, but I'm not that retarded. So, like, that's what I try to tell people all the time. It's always about your fucking money at the beginning and end of the day. I don't care if you're happy, if you like their shit, or any of that. Well, those games are scams anyways. Every game that they give you away for that they're like, oh, Apex Legends, free. It's a little fucking free crackhead fucking taste to get you to get on that shit and then buy fucking bullshit. Like, and then you're not paying like $20 once or $50 once for the game. You're buying those little fucking packs at $20, $50. Next thing you know, you spent $1,000 into a game that wasn't even worth 100 fucking bucks. You could call it that or whatever, right? And then, like, you know what I mean? You're buying the boxes and you get random shit out of there. And if you ever fucking notice, like,
don't answer that.
People who spend money should be getting hooked the fuck up.
So few of us
not
left.
the opposite way around, like, oh, this cocksucker spends money, so we're not going to give him shit. We're just going to keep giving him the same garbage shit out of those little loot boxes. But some dude who don't play this game but once every fucking year can get on here, open one loot box, and get the hottest shit ever out of that motherfucker. Why? Because it's a fucking crackhead trick to fucking entice that dude to be like, oh, I just got some hot shit. Let me go spend some more money to get some more hot shit. And they just might give it to him because he doesn't spend any money. But next week when you go to spend money, you're not getting hot. Nothing hot ever fucking get out of those boxes. Been playing this game ESO for fucking years. The fucking first fucking 5 loot boxes I ever opened in this game, they gave me the hottest shit you could ever fucking get. And then fucking, here it is, 4 years later, I could go spend $100 right now on open loot crates and they're not giving me nothing fucking good out of that shit at all whatsoever, because they're like, this douchebag spends money, so we're not giving him anything good. So he'll go spend more money. Period. That's how that fucking works. When you can go read in the fucking small print on shit, it says RNG is based on, like, okay, if you spend 100, if you buy fucking a lot and you spend a lot, then the more you open, the better chances, the more chances you have of fucking getting better, greater fucking rewards and drops. That's a fucking straight lie. Bold-faced, straight fucking lie, bro. I know a dude right now spent fucking $200 fucking dollars and didn't get fucking nothing good, not one fucking yellow reward. They got rewards based in like blue, purple, fucking and gold. This dude didn't even get a fucking yellow reward out of $200 fucking dollars? Bullshit, bro.
Sir, we arrived with our... Yes. So, just as they were 30 years ago. The things...
No. That's another good one too. People that spend money into something for years and then you fucking take that shit off fucking line. To get the software updates. Because that's like ESO. You can play by yourself, but you gotta be online. It's because it's an online-based game, whether you play with people online or not. Like there's no save file for this game right now. Like it's all account based online somewhere. That's like now, like I think like they're gonna have some update in the future, and they were talking about you gotta delete your game and reinstall it. People are like, oh, I'm gonna lose my shit. You ain't gonna lose nothing, bro. You know why? Because fucking this shit's all online. It's just account based. Like Warframe, there is no save file for like Warframe either. It's all like online account based. They just put a new update app on there. It's like some new shit. That's all I do. Don't nobody want to play nothing for 10 minutes because you're just looking for something else to do. Right, like Mortal Kombat. People are like, you gotta play that. I'd be like, I'll never play that shit, dude. Last time I played Mortal Kombat was on Sega Genesis. No, dude, what was cool about those games, you rode like 5 miles over your buddy's house and sat there and fucking played together, and when the motherfucker cheated you, you could hit him in the head with a controller, bro. Like nowadays, it's not like that. Some dude be doing that jump kick bullshit in the fucking corner, and you'd be like, you can't take the controller and wrap it around his neck. Or at the arcade, you know what I mean? Being at the arcade, like that motherfucker over there doing that jump kick bullshit in the corner, that get over here, uppercut, get over here, uppercut. Like, oh, you wanna pull that shit? Here, let me fucking kick you in your shin at the arcade machine, bitch. Oh, what happened? You got fucked up now? I mean, like them certain, I don't mind some of that shit. Sometimes I'm just talking about like that douchebag that's like right away, like as soon as round starts, blah, with the fucking Kung Lee, you fucking dude over there, and he fucking fireball blast you. You're stunned a little bit. You take it a couple step backs. He slides over on the ground, uppercuts you, fire blast you, slides on the ground, uppercuts you. Next thing you know, you're in the corner. You can't get up, and he's just over there on you, and you're dead. That's just bullshit, bro. Man. That and the fucking keep people buying it. It's a franchise that they make money off of. All that shit. Zelda. It's like right now, like Zelda'd be on PlayStation if nobody fucking bought and played that shit anymore. They would have sold rights to it a long time ago. Like, here you guys go, we don't give a fuck. Oh, but because people care about it and they still buy it and they're like, ooh, it's Zelda or whatever, they fucking think they got a gold mine over there. Like me, I love playing Zelda. It was my favorite game when I was a kid on some Nintendo. All of them. Will I go buy a fucking Nintendo to play Zelda now? No, bro. Why? Because that shit's childish fucking kid shit. I grew up, the game fucking didn't. I want to play motherfucking adult version of some The Legend of Zelda. Make that shit look high-end fucking real-life detail fucking good graphics like some Dark Souls, and then maybe I might think about buying a fucking Nintendo to play some fucking adult version of Zelda or something, but Other than that, we're not playing no Zelda anymore. Like, I like Dragon Age Inquisition and shit. Those are pretty good. Right, can't wait for that PS5 to come out so we can play the next Dragon Age. That shit's been done for like 2 years now, dude. They won't release that shit because they're holding on to it for the PS5.
Yes, but she wasn't here when I...
I don't think it'll be a launch title. It'll be like a fucking like Christmas that year title, like fucking this time next year, well, in 2 years from now, another 2 years from now. Man.
Have you found... I could help you figure out what happened. He didn't. That would take a lot of force. She hadn't meant that.
Well, they do that shit to force you to buy fucking that console, and then when you want that other shit, you gotta go buy the other console, and they do that shit to make you pick or choose, and then you got the retards that are like, well, I own all 3 of them, but you can only play one at fucking one time, bro, you know what I mean? And then you're like, well, I can't afford PlayStation Plus on this one because I just bought fucking Mario Plus over here on my Nintendo Switch. Well, I hear it all the time, like people who love their PlayStation, play games on PlayStation, be like, I ain't got money to put in my PlayStation because they're putting it into their shit box or their fucking Switch or whatever, but like all their friends sit over here and this is where they want to hang out, so they'll sit here and hang out and be chatting over here all the time while they're playing a game on that fucking garbage Switch with no friends and nobody to play it with. That's because Microsoft is a fucking rip-off company, dude. They have no original products. Every product they made is a copy of somebody else's, some other company who invented that product. I pay for internet, dude, so we're gonna go fucking pirate that shit. We're not paying anybody for any of that crap. They're fucking idiots. Right. Every person in the world that's got Disney Plus like a fucking idiot, like, okay, granted, maybe you got some kids and they watch that shit 25/8. Maybe it's worth fucking paying a couple dollars to keep their fucking asses quiet in front of the TV or whatever. But when you do that, you're making your kid fucking become a retard. You ain't fucking learning nothing in the real world sitting in front of that TV. I just watched season 4 of The Expanse, man. Amazon Prime original nowadays. I mean, it used to be a sci-fi original. I got cable, so I could have watched it no problem like I used to, but sci-fi sold the rights to that shit to this dude who fucking was rich and loved the show, and he decided to fucking dump fucking 10 million bucks into that shit and make two more fucking seasons or whatever. And now it's an Amazon Prime original. I love that show. I didn't go out and buy no Amazon Prime. I fucking pirated that shit right on the internet. Fuck that crap, dude.
Light it!
Right, that's like that fucking garbage ass Mandalorian show they got. I don't watch that shit, like, I don't even give a fuck, dude. As long as fucking Disney owns Star Wars, I'm not interested in that shit, they can keep it. If you want to watch anything that's Marvel or fucking Star Wars.
Where is Sir
Fucking companies weren't supposed to own fucking monopolies, but you got fucking fags like Sony and fucking Microsoft and shit that own monopolies. Fucking Niagara Mohawk owns monopolies. Motherfucking Sprint, Verizon, fucking Nextel, they fucking own monopolies, bro.
I'm nearly out of supplies treating all these wounded guards. That's a relief.
It's just what I try to tell people all the time. It doesn't matter who the fuck you buy a cell phone from, TV, cable, internet, or whatever. There's only five people in the world that run all that shit. I don't care if it's like fucking Sprint, Nextel, AT&T, Verizon, whatever. There's only five motherfuckers that own that shit. And when this dude's like, well, we're giving $20 specials this month, he's like, but I want to run my fucking $30 special. It'd be like, alright, you run that shit. You run the $30 special this month, and I'll do my $20 special that next month. And they sit there and talk about that shit while they're having fucking lunch. You're over here like, oh, I'm going to go to Verizon and get that hot shit because it's only $30. Bam, you got that deal, and then next month you got the $20 deal. And you're running over there to get that $20 deal. And then the month after that, then AT&T's got the $10 deal. It was a hustle, man. They fucking sat there and fucking planned that shit out, having fucking lunch, all how to fucking not be able to step on your toes and you don't step on my toes, and this way we can all fucking make money and keep our monopoly. I wonder what those companies would do if the fucking United States fucking government decided to fucking take the fucking the privileged right to fucking having the internet or any of that shit away from them, because they don't own that shit. That's what like a lot of people don't get or understand, is like they don't own the fucking internet. If the government wanted to shut like Time Warner fucking off or Spectrum cable off right now and be like, well, you're not getting it no more, every person who pays for internet through them won't get none. Period. Because they don't own that shit. And you call them and complain all you want, and they'll be like, but we don't own the internet, man. We can't do nothing about it. If they're going to provide it all across the world and Wi-Fi this and Wi-Fi that, then they should just make it readily available for everybody. This fucking pay shit is bullshit. At the beginning and end of the day, it's all hustle. And that's why I don't buy into it, because you can't bullshit a bullshitter. I used to buy, sell, trade all the fucking time, so I've heard every scam, every which way you could fucking imagine it, twist it, or fucking perceive it. Right, there wasn't none of that DLC shit, and there wasn't like, oh, well, look, I bought a fucking $20 sword, too bad your poor ass can't fucking have one, like, all that. Right, and you got, like, no fucking value, or it's got no value to that shit. Like, you go buy a game right now, GameStop the day it was released, and come back in 2 fucking hours talking about this shit sucks and you ain't getting half your money back. They do. They buy them for half price and then they put them back up on the shelf for $5 cheaper than fucking brand new. I don't even buy games on disc any fucking... I haven't... Dude, I own like fucking 3 games on disc for my PS4. So... But what the fuck are they gonna do when they go fucking all fucking digital? That's what I wanna see. That's what I wanna see. I want them to go all fucking digital.
You killed him, didn't you? I cannot. She was in Luke. Yes. Yes, you're right. Of course she should stand trial. so that the people of Evermore can know what happened here. I will. Medya allowed her son.
I'd rather see all the games go digital, and then this way pieces of shit can, like GameStop, can go right out of fucking business. What are you talking about? This is GameStop for you, man. I know real people that work there, fucking backstage, behind the motherfucking show, high uppity ups. They motherfucking went out and bought fucking machines. Back in the day when they started resurfacing discs, like, oh, it's got scratches on it, don't play, and they were resurfacing discs, they were like, okay. They went and bought the other motherfucking machines to make copies of that disc on another disc and print the fucking actual same fucking label on the disc, print motherfucking the little fucking paper cover that goes in the cases, the whole fucking nine. And when literally Treyarch and Infinity Ward wasn't even making any more versions of Call of Duty Black Ops 3 on discs, like the manufacturer themselves weren't making that shit on disc anymore, GameStop was still motherfucking making fucking copies of that shit and fucking sealing up cases and wrappers and putting them on the shelves for fucking brand fucking new. Just to keep selling the game. Just to keep selling the game because they couldn't get their hands on any more new copies of the game. Oh, yeah, well, can we prove they did that shit? Other than the fucking employee's word that used to work there? That's the fucking hook, line, and sinker. This motherfucker was sitting there over there recording some video and shit and wanted to take that shit to court. Yeah, we'd have him balls to the wall. But I'm sure nobody got that. No. Yeah, right. Exactly. Fucking exactly. Well, he should have never been the president in the first place. They made Hillary Clinton look bad. I don't give a fuck. Her husband was already president for 8 fucking years. I'm pretty sure she knew a little bit more about what was going on behind the scenes than fucking retarded Donald Trump fucking did. And not only that, like fucking, for some things she's not good for when it comes to that shit, and then for some things that she is. Like, I live in Syracuse, and she has an office here in the federal building, and definitely got a lot of funding and shit for our city, so that he can build like new expansions on hospitals to have fucking newer state-of-the-art equipment, better equipment, like schools, libraries, police stations, all that kind of fucking shit, public resource buildings, whatever the fuck. Like, she got funded for that shit and made that shit happen when didn't want none of these motherfuckers around here wanted to do nothing like that. She came right in here and said, we are, fuck that, and made that shit happen. And that's great, you know, it boosted the economy a little bit here. You know, people can afford to be able to go to the fucking doctors or hospitals now and shit, and this, that, and the third or whatever. If it came down to them being like they knew something and they should tell the general public, but it was up to her sole choice, she's definitely the person to be like, no, we're gonna just keep them stupid. And she knows the best thing that they told you in first grade when you were growing up: knowledge is fucking power. Can't nobody play you or treat you like a retard if you're fucking too intelligent. I only fucking act stupid and retarded, so when people think that I'm retarded and they try to take advantage of me, I can see your true fucking color show. And then keep you at arm's distance. Nah, dude, he fucking dug dirt up on other people, fucking had them go do some shit that knew that they fucking would be like, no, I'm not doing that. What do I look, stupid? I get in trouble for that. Well, you're gonna do it because I'm a president and I got this dirt on you from this shit you guys did over here with Clinton. Oh, okay, I got you. And then boom, now he the fall guy. He the fall guy and the scapegoat. Who they pointing fingers at? That fucking dude over there, not Donald fucking Trump. And then he want to sit up there and be like, oh, not me. My hands is clean of this shit. No. Intimidating and blackmail is a form of, is a fucking crime. I'll show that. Look, I got people on my stream right now talking about fucking GameStop. That's like my buddy right now, like he was like fucking, yo, you gonna pre-order that Star Wars game? Like, dude, I used my Sony rewards points and got a free $50 card and then fucking used that $50 card to get fucking Jedi Fallen Order. I was like, I don't give a fuck if GameStop was giving out real legitimate lightsabers that cut through fucking anything. I'm not going down there and pre-ordering that shit. I'll buy somebody's lightsaber off fucking eBay or something like that, but I'm not getting shit from GameStop. The last 4 games I got at GameStop, dude, I swear to God, they try to fuck me over each and every fucking time. Star Wars motherfucking The Force Unleashed for PS3, dude, like the Ultimate Sith Edition in the metal fucking tin case or whatever. I fucking paid for it. It says it's so on my receipt. I go down there, like, oh, we ain't got no copies of that shit, but here you go. You can have a regular standard edition copy. And what those douchebags are fucking doing is trying to give you a standard edition copy for your collector's edition, so their buddies who bought the fucking standard edition can come in and get your collector's a fucking edition for the price of standard. Get the fuck out of here. They did that shit with fucking Dragon Age Inquisition 1 and fucking 2. I ordered the fucking gold signature edition copy, said so on my fucking receipt. I get down there, I got 5 copies of the gold signature edition. They're already spoken for. Sorry. No, I'm here in store with receipt in my hand because I paid for this shit 8 months ago. I want my shit. No, you can have a standard copy, sir. Well, alright, you can have your receipt back and you can give me my fucking money back. Oh no, look, I'm coming behind that counter and taking my money back with 6 months worth of interest, or you can do it the right way and just give me my money back right now. I've had to call the fucking cops and make the fucking police come down there and tell that dude to open the register and give me my fucking money back. And by the time I spend 4 hours doing that and I go to the next store to buy that shit, it's sold out everywhere. So that was it, dude. Or I went down there and got Force Unleashed 2. These motherfuckers had a bent fucking crushed fucking garbage metal tin case, bro. Like, here you go. I'm like, bro, you got like 50 of them in that box back there. You could take this one back and you could reach in there and give me a different one. Like, no, they're all the same. No, this one's got a bent damaged tin, dude. I want a different one. What did he do? He fucking gave me a different one, and then my buddy that was standing in line behind me, not even paying attention, he tried to give it right to him. And I said, he wants a different one too. And he was like, no, that's fine, dude. I was like, no, you want a fucking different one. And he's like, oh, that's fine. I'm like, look, dude, this one's all fucking bent and damaged. You want that shit? Oh, no. All right, you want a different one. Give him a different one, motherfucker. I had to stand there and argue for 40 minutes, and people online were like, yeah, you might as well just take that shit and put it behind the counter because I don't want that shit either. And that dude got mad because I blew up the spot on that fucking one that he just kept trying to pawn off on people. Like, they promise you pre-order goodie shit, and then when you get there, like, oh, we don't got no more of the pre-order goodie shit. Like, not enough to go around. Right, they're resealing fucking used games and selling it for new, and then you're not getting the codes that came with that fucking new game either, because they're already been used. Well, even then, they still had like a little bit of codes every once in a while for some games. Right, you can go to GameStop right now with a brand new game that somebody bought you for Christmas, still sealed in the wrapper, and be like, I want to fucking trade this. You're not getting no new value for that shit. You're getting fucking used value. The dude's gonna tell you to go outside, open it, and bring it back in, and give you used. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that's fucking shit stop for you. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, times have changed though. Right now, like GameStop, dude, I fucking Dude, it's like the little earbud piece right now that I'm using on this motherfucking PlayStation. Like, GameStop sells them used for $10 fucking all fucking day of the week. I can go on eBay and buy a brand new one for $5. Explain it to me, GameStop. How's it different? How are you gonna sell something for fucking that's used for $10 that you can go buy on the motherfucking internet for $5? Brand new. Alright, how about this one? I play this game called Rocksmith, right? It's made by Ubisoft. It's like a Guitar Hero game that you play on real guitars. There's a special cable for it. Only Ubisoft makes this cable. If my cable stopped working right now and I call Ubisoft talking about like, oh, like, can you repair it, this, that, and the third, they'll repair it. I can send it to them, they'll fix it for $30 fucking. Well, I can go on fucking eBay or Amazon and buy the same cable brand new with a whole year manufacturer warranty on it because it's brand fucking new for $20 fucking. Why would I want to pay fucking $30 to get my shit refurbished and have it only be and have a 30-day warranty on it, which I've done before, and in 45 days the bitch will stop working again? Shop around now and like either I can go to Walmart or fucking buy a brand new fucking game or I get it on sale. It's like $20. It's fucking Rocksmith 2014. We're in 6 years old. Even GameStop will sell that cord right now, like and you can't buy the cord separate. You got to buy the game with the cord, and they want $30-$40 for that shit or whatever. Used. You can go to Walmart and buy that game brand new with cord on disc for fucking $20, maybe $30, brand new. Your manufacturer warranty on everything. What the fuck? Alright, and that's all a fucking gimmick too, because most of those are fucking warehouses or whatever, because if you fucking want something, they don't necessarily have it in the fucking store, or it's a fucking website price only. I don't like buying shit online. It's like fucking, it's like dick to mouth, man, dude. Fucking, when I buy something, I put cash in someone else's hand, I want fucking product in my fucking hand. It's not like, it's like buying a bag of weed today and I get it next fucking week half smoked. Right. Right, you know, that's what I'm saying. We don't go to our drug dealers and give them fucking $20 today and say fucking, I want a bag of fucking weed next week. We don't do that. That ain't happening. Why the fuck should we do that with our video games? Let me fucking give you $65 today and you can make me wait 18 months to release that shit. That's the real hustle right there, is pre-ordering fucking games. Because whether you put $5 down on it, or let's say you buy it all outright and own that shit, and just wait for it to come out, all that money goes into a special account. It doesn't go directly, like, let's say, into Sony's pocket or EA's pocket or anything like that. EA has to have a special bank account for that money because they didn't give you a product for your fucking money yet. Because so, that money has to go in an account. They can't technically claim it as theirs yet, even though they have it. That money sits in an account for that 18 fucking months and collects fucking interest. Okay, let's say $65 game, 100,000 people go fucking buy it. 65 million fucking dollars, bro. Sitting in a bank account collecting interest for 18 months. That's the hustle. They just made quadruple the money off the money you gave them just because you gave it to them. That money could be sitting in your bank account collecting interest for 18 months. Not fucking GameStop's or fucking EA's or fucking Sony's. And these cocksuckers are going to play me with this border shit. Dude, 90% of those people don't own that shit, and they don't let their kids play that shit because they know the fucking hustle behind the shit. Go ask somebody who's VP at fucking GameStop right now if their kid owns a fucking PS4 or shit. Guarantee they don't. I guarantee they gave their kid, they have their kid have more structure in their fucking life that they don't have time for video games. And they're not paying into their own hustle. Depends, man. They make some good games like Blood and Truth or whatever, or like that Iron Man VR, $50. What's it gonna be? 6 hours worth of gameplay fucking time for $50, bro? Cause that's exactly what that shit'll probably fucking be, and that's fucking old, bro. Like, I pay $50 for a game. I want a real game. I don't want you to make a really fucking good looking game and have it be like 4 or 5 hours worth of content. Oh, it's VR and like it took so. I don't give a fuck. It's $50, bro. Like right now, the only game that's worth fucking $50 or $60 to play on fucking VR would probably be fucking Skyrim VR, because you'll play that shit for a fucking 100, 200, 300 fucking hours. You'll get your money's worth out of that shit. I think it's like you could. I think it's VR only, but like fucking. You don't necessarily have to use the move controllers all the time. I think you can use the fucking... Well, then they can't... Well, that's a way to fucking sell two different versions. So, like, oh, I don't have a VR, but I want to play this, so let me buy the Skyrim remastered on my PS4. Oh, look, now I got a VR. That game was so great, I gotta buy this again for fucking my VR. That's the hustle. To make you buy the same game fucking more than once. Microsoft's a piece of shit, dude. I boycott their products. No, probably a piece of shit. That's what it'll be. You know what a PS5 is? It's the same thing the PS Pros are, dude. It's fucking newer. It's newer hardware. That's all it is, just to make your fucking shit run a little bit better than it already did. I know. It's all fucking part of the hustle. Look, most people fucking keep playing this shit because they're like, oh, I've been doing it for so long, I spend so much money into this shit, it'd be a waste if I just stopped. Like, you'll thank yourself later on. Like, yeah, it was a waste in the beginning. It's called the money pit. Video game consoles are fucking straight money pits. You put money into it, and you get nothing out of it in the end, and it upgrades into something new, not something new or something fucking better that you're gonna go spend more money into. Like on my account. I've had this account since PS2, spent at least $1,000 on this motherfucker a year. For 10 years alone, that's 10 grand, bro. So like, when does it become a poor investment? Like, it's always been a poor investment. I can't let go of it because I've already put so much into it, you know what I mean? And that's where I'm at. Otherwise, I'd stop playing this shit. I don't care. I don't want to sell them anyways, because don't nobody ever want to pay what the fuck it's worth. You can go buy a brand new game right now for $60 to take it to your home and be like, give me $40 for it. And it'd be like, oh, bro, like, oh. Some bullshit where they're like, I want it for like $20. You know, so I'd just rather buy my games digitally, and then this way I ain't got to worry about somebody asking to borrow my shit either. They're in the bargain bin because didn't nobody want that shit. Yeah, all the time. That's like this game right now, dude. You're always looking for a tank or a fucking healer because 90% of the people that play it's a fucking DPS. And all the tanks and healers don't want to do it because they're always fucking running the same shit over and over again because they always look for a tank or a fucking healer. So like, yeah, we can go queue for a vet dungeon right now and I'll probably sit in there for now until doomsday. And then even if we do get into the dungeon, probably two of the 3 other people don't know how to do it or weren't good enough to do it in the fucking first place. So you just completely, not only fucking did I sit there and waste 2 hours to get into this dungeon waiting, but now you're wasting my time even fucking more that we fucking went 10 feet in this bitch and we're not going anywhere because y'all suck dick. The other fucking problem. Over here, up here. The way I came. Yeah, because they're gonna have to share some shit they don't want to share. Oh, that new fucking garbage fucking Xbox. That's the new Xbox or something. A little fucking, that square box. I don't care. They both have the same amount of motherfucking power, and they both lose the same amount of power out of the copper wires that they fucking use for power cables. And it has the same energy loss dissipation, like any other copper fucking wire. So, power-wise, don't matter. It's never about the power, it's about the fucking graphics card and the fucking CPU and the fucking GPU. That's what the fuck it's about. Other than that, it's the same standard garbage board as in a fucking PlayStation 1 that's going to be in a PlayStation 5. It's going to have all the same fucking garbage diodes on that shit as any other PlayStation. Sony mad nowadays because their fucking master console was leaked onto the internet. Microsoft's a bullshit fucking company anyways. It's built on fucking lies. That's why the dude who owned fucking Microsoft had $1 billion corporation and had to sell it because he was too retarded to fucking know how to run it. That's how it is to build a corporation on a lie. If you built it on hard work, he'd be able to fucking run that shit more sufficiently than he did. Of course he doesn't care. Dude, do you know who Bill Gates is? Like, everybody like, oh, Bill Gates. Bill Gates is a white-collar fucking crook, bro. I fucking watched his trial every fucking day in 1993 as a fucking kid. The motherfucker went to school, like college or whatever, fucking had on-the-job training with fucking Apple, and while he was over there fucking on-the-job training at Apple, and going to school for college to be a fucking retard, this motherfucker stole some fucking blueprint for the mouse. The mouse that goes to the fucking laptop, the dude stole the blueprint for that shit, dude. Took it to China, said like, yo, invest millions into me. They gave this motherfucker like $100 fucking million to invest in his idea. He took their fucking money, came back to America and said, suck my dick. Period. Built Microsoft. They took his ass to court. They took him to trial, and his only fucking defense the whole time in his fucking court trial for that shit was there is no law saying I couldn't do what I fucking did. So that's why he got away with it, and why his ass doesn't sit in fucking jail, because technically he was right even though he was wrong. After that, they made fucking laws. Now when you go work like at Sony or some shit, and you gotta sign that piece of paper saying you can't go work at Microsoft for the next 3 years, or you can't tell anybody about anything you see here or work, that's all because of Bill Gates. All them papers you sign when you get in a job that has anything to do about dissolving any information of this corporation to another corporation of the same likeness or whatever, like, you can't do that. It's because of Bill Gates. Those laws exist now because of what Bill Gates did. Yeah, that was right. He tried to pull the same fucking hustle again on another company, and he didn't get away with it. He didn't get away with it that time. Fuck are we? Rothgar. None of the games are good. Like, you pay $60 a year for PlayStation Plus and they give you all the trash games that didn't nobody want. All the trash games that mad people bought and don't fucking play anymore. Who the fuck wants Titanfall? That's a garbage ass Xbox game. I can't even believe it's on my fucking PlayStation, and here you are trying to fucking force it down my mouth by fucking being like, here, it's fucking free. I don't want your shit, dude. They can keep it. The Dirt Bike game. I'm not playing that shit either. Little Big Planet 3, we're not playing that shit either. Next thing you know, these niggers are gonna give us fucking Tetris. Like, that's what I want to do. I want to play a fucking 2D fucking 8-bit fucking game, bro. That's another one. How many fucking 2D 8-bit fucking side scrollers have they fucking gave us free for fucking PlayStation Plus? Dude, I don't want to see 2D fucking side scrolling fucking 8-bit fucking 16-bit games on my shit, dude. Right. This ain't fucking PlayStation fucking 2. Or it's like me, I don't even play those bandwagon games. They're like, oh, God of War, blah, blah, blah. I'm not getting it. Why not? God of War is the shit. I don't care if it was. It's a bandwagon game. 90% of the populace in the world's getting it because their douchebag buddies get it. Populous game. Call of Duty Black Ops, you know why a lot of people play that shit? Because they were forced to play that shit. Why were they forced to play it? It's a populous game where fucking every person on their fucking friends list was playing that shit. You can go play anything you want, but you were playing it by yourself because everybody was playing Cock of fucking Duty. So then people who didn't even like the game, never even wanted it, wouldn't fucking buy it or play it a day in their life, are forced to go fucking buy that shit so they can sit there and hang out and chill and play fucking game with their fucking homies. I call those bandwagon fucking games, dude, because that's what they fuck are. Right, and the dude who gets their hand on the game 3 days before release, that gets to stream it before anybody else, will have fucking be the fucking top-notch dude that came to fucking streaming that game because he got to fucking play it 3 days before everybody else, which means nobody else could fucking stream it at the same time. So of course 100 million people had to come watch your trash shit. And then they sit there and you know what they do? They talk about bullshit for fucking 40 minutes before they do something. Big deal. I don't even monetize my motherfucking channel. Not that I can't. And you know why? Just like, what are they gonna pay me? 10 cents a motherfucking person that comes watch my shit? Well, they're making the 90 cents? Like, bro, if I'm not getting 50 cents like you're getting 50 cents, then you can suck my dick. And that's just why I don't buy into it. And why motherfucking niggers at fucking YouTube and shit will be discriminating on me. Because I won't monetize my channel. They can't make fucking money off of me. And I don't give a fuck about your crumb pennies that you try to offer me. Right, and then what's the difference between somebody watching that shit on my stream and the next motherfuckers? Well, that person's got tits. Who the fuck wants to sit here and watch me? So that's another fucking problem. Oh, that bitch ain't even playing the motherfucking game her boyfriend is, but she's sitting in front of the camera. So we'll go watch that shit. Why? Because they got tits? Nigga, I can go get a fucking operation and have some tits too. Don't mean you're gonna come watch my stream. Right, like I hear after all these fucking years they're gonna make a remastered version of fucking Demon Souls from PS5. Aren't you a little day late and a dollar short for that? Why don't you just try making a Demon Souls 2 and call it a day? Nobody fucking played it back in the day because it was too fucking hard for their fucking asses, and it's just gonna be no different this time around. I mean, just as fucking hard. Nobody gonna play it. But then the game would have to be designed differently in order to fucking make that achievable. Completely. And you got companies that make games like fucking Bloodborne. It's a complete rip-off version of fucking Demon Souls. Why? You got a different story on that shit? You made the graphics and the motherfucking gameplay style the same as that shit, dude. How's it a different game? Surge, I remember the game they gave us. I didn't even play that trash shit either. I'm not interested in playing any of those games. That fucking Detroit Becoming Human they gave us, I didn't play that trash shit either. No. Those are all fucking old PS3 titles. I'm pretty sure I probably played that crap on PS3, and if it's a different version, newer version, I don't give a fuck, dude. It was shit then too. There was shit on PS3, it's shit on PS4.
Ariel knows I'm here to serve.
No,
What
they
can I
had
help you with?
they had some other games that were like that, Detroit Becoming Human on PS3, and they were just shit. Or they had other versions of it, because the one on the PS4 was like, what, a part 3 or something? They had part 1 and 2 or something. Or there's the other game that came with Detroit Becoming Human. I forget what it was. No. Right, and even Heavy Rain was supposed to have a part 2 to that. I've only been waiting like 8 years now, bro. Where's part 2? Or they trash franchises like fucking firing the motherfucking dude who fucking originally fucking created that shit and then fucking pooping all over it. Like, we're not gonna point any elbows at fucking Konami for Hideo Kojima and fucking Metal Gear Solid. But you see where that franchise went? Straight into the fucking toilet. No. I fucking played that shit since it came out on PC, bro. I'm surprised they didn't make a game something stupid like a fucking 3D, like fucking, or three-dimensional graphics, like fucking game, like high-end, like a fucking Oregon Trail yet. Where's that? I'm surprised they didn't make that shit. And they'd be like, and then you could say like, well, they kind of do have a game like that. It's called Red Dead Redemption. Might as well call that shit Oregon Trail. Oregon Trail 2020. Dude, I think my girlfriend bought the fucking first one for me or whatever, and I fucking yelled at her when she brought that shit home too. She was like, look what I got you. I was like, I don't give a fuck. Take that shit out of here. Don't nobody want to play that. Nah, she just fucking, she knew I played video games and like playing games, so she just got me the new hot shit that was out. I remember going to the fucking the pre-order release for Red Dead Redemption. 3 games came out. It was a basketball game or a baseball game, I think it was, like NBA fucking 2016 or whatever, or NBL the show like 2016. I think it was a basketball game. Basketball game came out when Red Dead Redemption came out. It was released at the same time. Red Dead Redemption was released, and Prince of Persia, The Forgotten Sands of Time or something like that, or whatever the last one was that they made for PS3 or whatever. I fucking was standing in line. Everybody was getting Red Dead Redemption. I bought Prince of fucking Persia. Fuck out of here. A dude at the register looked at me like I was a fucking idiot, because like all they had was Red Dead Redemption and that basketball game up at the register. He had to fucking leave the register to go back and get a copy of Prince of Persia because fuck it, I was the only retard that bought it. And I probably fucking enjoyed that game more than I ever did fucking no goddamn Red Dead Redemption. Fucking robbed motherfuckers. I'm definitely not getting the shit done. If that shit's got anything to do with shitbox, dude, they can suck my dick. You had fucking Skype on fucking PSP for fucking years and PS Vita, and then the moment the fucking shitbox owns that shit, we can't have it on fucking our Vitas anymore, and fucking nigger Sony won't fucking go get some other fucking shit to take its place, like ooh or some bullshit. They fucking released tons of apps on the fucking Vita, like Facebook and fucking some shit where you can look at your emails and fucking YouTube app, and then all of a sudden one day like, oh, we're taking away these apps. Every fucking last one of them, right down to fucking YouTube. Like, look, dude, I got a fucking nigger YouTube app on my PS3 and my PS4. Why can't I have a fucking YouTube app on my fucking PS Vita? Isn't that discrimination? Isn't there a federal government fucking law in the United States that governs shit like that? That says if you fucking make content available on one product, you have to make it readily available on all fucking Sony products? They're fucking gimmicks, bro. They're fucking gimmicks. Like, we got all this, that, and a fucking third as features on your shit, dude. Just like a PS fucking nigger 3, where they're backwards compatibility bullshit, and I could put a fucking different OS on my system and shit. And then, oh, you know what? I think we fucked up. We don't want you to fucking be able to do that. So we're gonna put out a firmware update that's gonna kibosh that shit and then take all those features away. That's false pretended fucking. That's false fucking pretending sale, dude. Like, you fucking lure the public into fucking under false pretense to buy a fucking product and then remove the features later on when they fucking people were doing shit with it you didn't like. Too fucking nigger bad, bitch. See, Sony owns the fucking network. They don't own my firmware on my console anymore, and they don't own my console. They own the fucking network. And then they like to dictate what you can say or can do, but, you know, under the 5th Amendment and the 1st Amendment of the motherfucking United States fucking judicial fucking codes, it says I can do whatever the fuck I want, whether you like it or fucking not, and if you don't, you can kick rocks somewhere else, bitch. Not fucking dictate that shit. You ain't Donald Trump. Oh no, it did. It did get fucking uvu. Only in fucking nigger China. They discriminate on 2/3 of the fucking world populace. Only in a fucking country like fucking China did they get some shit like that, where the other 2/3 of the world are discriminated on. You hear that key word there, Sony? It's called discriminate. It's against the fucking nigger law in America. Right, and then they tried to give it away to free for everybody. Right, and then you want to buy the next fucking game, right? We're releasing something new now, too. That's what I fucking try to be like all the time. Like, look, you can charge the motherfuckers a little bit more for it, and they'll be happy about paying a little bit more for it because you're giving them quality with that shit, dude. That's why people pay more for shit. They pay for quality. It's like I try to explain that shit with retard people, like, you know what I mean? I'd be like, you know the difference between the $300 DVD player and a $20 DVD player? It's called quality, bro. If you want that shit to be fucking getting dusty and not playing a disc in like a year, get the $20 DVD player. You want that shit to play discs for like 5 to 10 years? You better pay the fucking $200 for that shit. But then again, it is a DVD player, and they all basically do the same thing after a period of fucking time, get dusty and stop playing discs. It's like people are running out buying flat screen TVs and this, that, and the fucking third. I didn't buy one until like fucking the 4K HDMI motherfucking heavy duty, what is it, fucking, what's that shit, 4K fucking, like, what is it, the fucking HDR, all that fucking shit. When those TVs came out, yeah, I fucking went and bought one, and people were like, oh, you bought that. Yeah, but I'm gonna have this bitch for 10, 20 fucking years. And you know what I mean? And I didn't buy a new one every year for fucking 5 years either. Oh, what? Like your fucking cocksucking PlayStation 4? These niggers can't even give you a fucking gold-tipped HDMI cable with that piece of shit? Here, we'll give you an HDMI cable, and it can't even be gold-tipped. Like you can't afford it, bro. Oh yeah. But I mean, like, look, dude, for $400 or whatever, $300, $400, $600, like people pay for PS4s and shit, bro. Like they could have fucking afforded to give you a fucking gold-tipped HDMI cable. Bob gave you both cables. Oh, the blue fucking yellow, the blue, yellow, red. Mm-hmm. Maybe. But still, like, they still sell PS3s or PS4s nowadays, and fucking, you think they could give you a fucking HDMI cable with that shit that was gold tipped? I'll go back to that in a minute. Let's go talk to Burrito. I don't even know if I want to run these fucking 9 daily fucking missions for the fucking Christmas festival, because I'm going to get boxes. I might get some shit in there I can sell, and I might not. Oh, and I forgot to dump that shit off in that fucking box. Fucking nigger.
Every...
There's a lot of uncertainty in Belcom.
Just chill. It's a fucking hustle. Every year. Same. You just use it as hustles. People like me, we don't celebrate holidays. You're offering it to the wrong person because we don't give a fuck. It's just another day. Business as usual.
I'm going to lose my shirt here. If they don't pick up their order, I don't get paid.
Right, that's people with too much free time on their hands. Bro, I don't even fucking... Yeah, I don't watch sports either. They're like, who you think's going to the Super Bowl? I'd be like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not putting any money on that shit. Don't give a fuck. Right, and that's why they charge people fucking $350 for a seat, because they're fucking idiots and pay it. And the reason why they charge $350 a seat is because like one dude was really good and he got $1 million. So like everybody else is like, but I'm just as good. He wouldn't be that good without me fucking helping him. Like, why can't I get $1 million fucking bucks? So now we got it. Fucking, well, everybody gotta get millions here. And oh, well, this dude's gotta get 6.8. This dude's getting 3.5. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Your esteemed lady.
We should put a fucking cap on it, dude. That's what I think. You'd see how fast fucking rich people would be fucking giving shit away, bro. If you put a fucking cap on fucking money in the real world, like, you can't have more than 5 million, period. You got more than 5 million, we're confiscating it and fucking divvying it up to people who don't. See how they fucking like that shit? Well, that's how you make people fucking equal. That's why people ain't equal in this fucking world, and you got niggers that think they're fucking better than everybody else when their shit smells the same as everybody else's, bro. It's because they fucking have a little bit fucking more than the next nigger and can fucking be like, I'm better than you. I can fucking afford more than you. I can fucking do more than you. I can do that. Whatever. That's not equal, bro. We were all put here on this little blue fucking nigger marble together to take a free ride through space together. And here 90% of the populace is being a slave to fucking niggers who fucking own fucking all of it. Bullshit. You put a cap on that shit. No more than $5 million. Period. You got more than 5? We're taking it. It's all bullshit anyways, bro. Like, fucking money that's printed, dude. They can fucking, any day of the week they want when they're like, oh, well, we're broke, can go print fucking more motherfucking money and have money, period. Let me go print some fucking money and I'd be a fucking criminal. Yeah, well, here in America, for most people that don't know it, there's a fucking constitutional law that says no man, woman, or government is allowed to print any monetary money, cash, currency in this fucking country of the United States of a fucking nigger America. But we got the Federal Reserves who does what? They fucking print money for the fucking treasury. And guess where the Federal Reserves is? Just outside of America in the fucking Caribbean islands. Where the Pirates of the Caribbean still hide all their fucking gold. That's where the fucking Federal Reserve is. So we're in the fucking Caribbean islands, bro. That's why they can print that fucking money there, because it's not technically the fucking United States of America. And then they can ship that shit over here into this country. And that's how they get around the fucking law of being able to print money and have currency in a monetary fucking system when there's a fucking constitutional law that says it's against the fucking law. I don't see anybody going and putting handcuffs on our government and taking their ass to jail and booking them. Because why? They're the government and you can't do that. Okay. Let's go get another country's fucking government like Canada's to come over here and do that to America's government. Oh, what would that be called? A fucking war. Huh. Just like all them fucking bullshit excuses over there in the middle fucking east to be this, that, and the fucking third. They got a dictator over there? I got fucking dictator in my country. I don't see nobody in the fucking Middle East coming over here trying to put a bullet in fucking Obama's fucking head or Donald Trump's fucking head. But oh, Osama bin Laden killed the fucking nigger, lynch him. Like bullshit, dude. He's doing exactly what some nigger did here in our country fucking 300 fucking years ago did that didn't nobody stop him then, and that's why it fucking still persists today. They don't want any more people coming up and rising up into fucking power. And the first nigger like Osama bin Laden or fucking Saddam Hussein over there that fucking tried to do... You know why they didn't like those people? Because Saddam Hussein said, we're not fucking giving you any more of our fucking oil. And we're going to sell it like you motherfuckers do. We're going to make money and I'm going to fucking build shit here and fucking make my people rich again instead of being poor niggers for your fucking country. And America didn't like that shit, so they made him public enemy number 1, assassinated his ass, put some other nigger in fucking power over there that's gonna play ball game with fucking America and give us their fucking oil for pennies on a dollar like an idiot. Right, and then you're making more rich people even richer because now they're coming over there like, hey, I'll build you a fucking school. It's called economic hitmans. I'll build you a school and a police station and a library and a fucking hospital and shit. Oh, guess what? You can't fucking pay the loan back? We can refinance that shit for you so that you're always in fucking debt because the fucking interest is more than the fucking debt ever was, and there's no money to really ever pay back the debt. So debt equals fucking rich. Like, if you got money, the more money you have, it shows you how more in debt to the fucking world you fucking are. People without money are in debt to nobody. Oh, but you're gonna say they're broke pieces of shit? They might be broke pieces of shit, but they know how to live in this fucking world without what you need. Without what you need for being a broke piece of shit. Money doesn't buy everything in this world. The reason why money is a problem in this world is because the fucking world is based in a monetary system where you must need and have that shit. If that wasn't the fucking case, shit would be a lot different and better in this fucking world than it is. What the fuck? You know what you gotta do is have a $1 billion fucking idea, put that shit in effect, make sure you rob a motherfucker doing it, and then when they fucking try to hold you accountable for it, be like there was no law saying I couldn't do what I did. Somehow, some way, they'll try to find a fucking law to squeeze it in a margin of that law to be like, he did this. Just not to let you fucking succeed. They won't let another Bill Gates happen. Fuck out of here. What's going on here in this fucking nigger shit?
Open for business.
The dude's wife's legs is open for business. He's like, look at these goods. Best you could find.
You've arrived. There's much to do.
Taco Bell is getting ready to come out.
So you brought some much... You were curious. I'll mark your...
I don't know you. Do I know you?
She finally said something different. I've been hearing the same thing all week. I drink. Some people drink to forget. I drink to remember.
Dark moons, there is a thief among us.
Run that shit. Horkers drop. I hear the Argonians be dropping their newborn fucking unwanted babies off that bridge. Quick, throw your egg over the bridge. Pigfish. Oh, my sack got wet, donkey. Oh. Dun 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 dun. I mean, what? Mm-hmm. More people are probably over on Twitch watching it because it's the New Life Festival event, so that means they got Twitch drops for their shit. People like me, why they don't got Ustream on here anymore. Ran that shit off of the network. No. They couldn't control the fucking public. That was the problem. It's like nowadays when you want to stream on YouTube, they ask you when you're making your video, like, is this kid-orientated material? Whether it is or it isn't, don't act like they ain't gonna fucking watch it, retards. So if you're trying to fucking categorize shit for kid-friendly and unkid-friendly, like, you're going nowhere with that shit, because guess what fucking kids are gonna watch? Not kid-friendly shit. I don't know about you, but I don't know what kid fucking does watch kid-friendly shit. It's like me, bro. I didn't watch Disney shit when I was a fucking kid, and I'm not watching Disney shit now. Oh, I just want my kid to grow up and be a kid. Well, how's that? You can't even watch Looney Tunes anymore on Saturday mornings, bro. Bugs Bunny. Shit's too violent. Ninja Turtles became fucking gay. Last time I saw Ninja Turtles on Saturday morning, that shit was so fucking queer, I turned it off and went and fucking downloaded the fucking old original seasons from the 90s, bro. I was like, we're gonna watch this. Kids wanted to watch fucking stupid fucking cartoons on fucking Cartoon Network. I turn that shit off. I'd be like, look what I got. I got the box set of Thundercats. God damn. That's that good shit. Got Gran Turismo. No. Need for Speed.
Did you drink my drink?
You want some?
I like realism. I don't go for that fake shit. Be like, listen here, Bencho. Be like, listen here, Bencho. You don't know? Let's just say that's what I say to all those third world country people that call here with their fucking harassing bullshit, trying to scam a motherfucker. Dun 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 dun. shit was gay as fuck. They did. They are.
I need another drink like I need a head in the hole.
Mm-hmm. Right, like these retards were trying to... Did they even make that shit? Or fucking they canceled it, like that fucking live action fucking Sonic the Hedgehog movie. I didn't even see that shit hit Netflix. I don't think they released it. I don't think they even released it yet. I think too many people were like, fuck that shit.
Well done. Come, join us at the bonfire.
What one? You're not talking about Salvation, right? Right, nobody wants that shit. Terminator Salvation wasn't that bad. It was short, and it was okay. It was short though. Easy platinum. Right. Like, I love playing Rocksmith, but like, bro, nobody downloading and fucking playing some Pat Benatar, so like, you can just stop that kind of DLC, dude, anytime soon.
I am only... There are three.
Maybe, but Rocksmith is the shit because, like, regardless if I fucking play anything that's on that game, I can always just play that shit just to play that shit. Like, I got an amp and a foot pedal, and instead of fucking plugging everything in and hooking everything up, my PlayStation's already on, I plug into that shit, it's ran into my TV, the TV's ran into the $10,000 sound system. I got all the same effects I do on my foot pedal in the motherfucking game, can make my own shit, and what's better about that is, like, I can go and fucking set up a band to play whatever instruments I want, and I can be like, play that shit in like the fucking, in like the 4th octave, or the fucking 3rd octave, or something like that, and then any chords I play in, like, you know, the 3rd, 4th octave or whatever will coincide with the instruments playing. If I want to speed up the BPMs on that shit, beats per second, or BPS is the beats per second on that shit, I can, or slow it down, I fucking can, and it's kind of like my own little fucking band that plays whatever I want, whenever I want, whenever I want, is what that fucking is to me. Yeah, well, it, like, depends, man. They make them games, like, too fucking hard to fucking play, like, and you can't really fucking dogfight like you want to. Right. And the fucking battle shit fucking crap, dude, is like mad fucking shit. It's too much to read. Don't nobody want to read shit and fucking all this other crap. They want to fucking go in there and be blasting some shit and whatever, and like, it's just, it's too overly complicated, like this game. It's fucking kind of could be good. I've never seen, dude, 400 million or 400 billion fucking locations in this game. Well, it's like basically the whole entire fucking Milky Way star system, dude, and every star that we fucking mapped and cataloged in our fucking solar system is fucking in this game, with like planets going around it and where it's supposed to be and yada yada yada, based in a fucking world on real shit. Like, dude, like I was gonna go chill at Betelgeuse on like Halloween or something like that, and I was gonna travel from like Earth over there. Dude, it was like 141 fucking jumps to fucking get to that shit, dude. So I had to jump to like 141 different star systems to get to that one star system. After I sat here for 4 hours in a fucking afternoon and got myself so fucking high I fucking had to go take a nap, I'm like, this shit ain't worth it. Just to travel there. I don't even know what the fuck is there when I get there. And then when I started getting farther out in the fucking solar system, it was like less places to... It's just like No Man's Sky except more realistic. You don't get out of your fucking ship at all, really. And the fucking solar system is based on a real fucking Wikipedia of that shit. Like if they found a star system tomorrow, they're adding it in that game. There's locations in that game that the game has been around for a long time. There's locations in this game that nobody's even been to ever, not once, ever in this fucking game, because there's a trophy, Elite Dangerous. There's a trophy where it's like fucking discover your own fucking planet or something like that, and anybody can go get that trophy. You just got to be able to get a ship that can travel farther out in the motherfucking solar system to be able to get to them and shit. And that's like, most people don't play it long enough to fucking get there or get that fucking far or whatever, because they're like, fuck this shit. 90% of the time I'm being a fucking space Uber, bro. They want me to get some cargo here and take it over there. These people want some shit. I gotta go fucking fly around to God knows what star system to see who sells some. And oh, they got 5 pieces here, but I need 100. I'll take these 5 and go keep flying around to see if I can go find some more. Like, this shit gets to be fucking old being a space fucking Uber, bro. And then like, yeah, you can do like some bounty contracts and take out some pirates and shit. And that fucking shit's hard too, and it ain't like, oh, you gotta be skillful flying a ship. No, it's about the fucking shit you got on your ship. Motherfuckers got shields. You gotta have a certain weapon on your ship to fucking take out fucking shields before you can use like guns like to fucking blast at them, because your penetrating bullets won't penetrate the motherfucking ionizing shield. So you gotta have an ionizing cannon to take out the ionizing shield, fucking penetrating rounds to shoot the shit once the shield is fucking down and shit. You know what I mean? It's all bullshit. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck Elite VR is. No. It's the way that it is in the game, that like when you're in the game you can push this button and you can fucking like tilt. You can tilt your controller around and it moves like the head around of the fucking person you are in the ship and look at shit, but it's not really VR. They have like a VR version in it without using a VR headset. It's kind of like that. But no, that's why I fucking got it. I was like, oh, this shit's VR? Like, I'll play that shit in VR.
Can I
What's up,
get you
motherfucker?
anything?
No thanks. Can't stomach another
Smelled
one
that
of
good
these.
good I got. Huh, I got some turbo weed.
As you say.
And it's funny too, because I got like a fucking ounce of it. I found a seed in that shit. I'm gonna grow it this spring too. Yeah, right. I got fucking 2 different kind right now to make your toes curl.
Can't this one drink
Okay. Yeah, right. My buddy came over here to try to give me some weed for Christmas and that he grew, and like it looks good, it smells good, and it tastes good, but it don't get you high worth of shit. And fucking free nothing. I
concessions.
No, I gave it back to him. I was like, I don't want this. I'm not gonna smoke that. I could have sold it to some other retard, but I'm like, I don't want that. I'm not gonna smoke that. And that's why you see him come over on his lunch break trying to fucking trade his weed for my weed. Like, bro, I'll give you an 1/8 for $1 I bet you will. But I gave him a little piece of my weed. I was like, yeah, smoke that. And he did. He's like, I'm gonna go home, I'll pack this bowl, and we'll fucking get on the game. That motherfucker went home and packed that shit and smoked it and took a nap. Because he never got on the game. He was all done. Where's your glass? I'll pour you a drink, too. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh. Word. Me too. That's like me. I bought like 4 liters of that Metallica whiskey at like $50 a pop and been drinking that shit like water. I was sitting over here on fucking Christmas Day the whole time just smoking and drinking. I was pouring fucking fat glasses like I was Bruce Wayne.
Very on to interfere with their holy work.
Is that a bit of wonder?
Yeah, that's what my buddy said. He'd come over here. I was smoking a bowl. I was like, yeah, hit that. He's like, look at you sitting there like fucking Bruce Wayne and shit.
Red.
Look at you choking on that poop. Bergama. It's like right now, I've been dying to fucking have a fucking drink. I went and even got a fucking little soda to fucking chase that shit with. I gotta take a piss. That's kind of why I packed this bowl a while ago too, and I wasn't really smoking it. Because every time I cough, I'm like, oh, I gotta piss. Let's go piss? I'm about to. While this game is fucking loaded. Bergama. Oh, wait a minute. Bergama. Bergama. Bergama di Cana. Here we go. We ready now. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Ooh.
You may be safer in the desert than in Bergamo, Wayfarer.
But I wonder how much money that retard spent to get that fucking horse.
Begin. The warlord approaches. Quickly, to me. The warlord prepares to strike. And with this now, indeed.
That's some good weed.
That's some goddamn good motherfucking shit.
Yeah. Who wants a mustache ride? Mmm.
Here. You.
Dang, I got no extra garbage. Good. Dee dee dee. Dee dee dee. Land of the poop and home of the poopier. Chewbacca. Jew fucking baka. But I don't want to either because I'm playing a game. No, not in this world. It's unconditional. It's unconditional. No, real true love is unconditional. Like, you know what I mean? It's like a cat, bro, or a dog. Like, you know, it gets on the counter or the couch, whatever, the bed, and you swat it, and you be like, mad, and goes away. But you see, the cat always comes back and curls up in your lap and purrs. The dog always comes and lays between your legs and sleeps. That's well, it's an aspect of what I'm saying of like what unconditional is, how you can swat something and not take it as a hint and it still comes back because it loves you or whatever. Now, I'm not saying it's good to beat your woman because it's unconditional that you should love them or whatever and shit. So, I mean, I'm not saying that either, but unconditional is love. People do make mistakes, and if you love them enough, you should be able to look past some of those mistakes and move on from that. Nope, motherfuckers like to hold that shit against you from now until doomsday. And you wonder why people can't change no matter how hard they try. But you see why people... Because she needed him more than fucking he needed her. That and she needed him, like, you know what I mean? Like, she had the... does she have the money to go out and get her own shit and just be like, I'm gonna up and leave? Well, I hear you. I hear you. And they ain't gonna, and you ain't gonna, and you ain't gonna, and you know what I mean? If you got, right, they'll fucking, you know, PA will fucking take care of me, and they'll fucking hook me up. I'll get my shit right. Right? That's like, you know, and but a lot of people be like, I don't want to do that shit. Now you're being fucking lazy about it, so then you fucking get what you're asking for. Change, it's change. People don't like change. They're comfortable where they're at. Mm-hmm. They're only doing what they were programmed to do. And the first time somebody like myself reprograms like me, I got that programming knocked the fuck out of me. So I started with a blank slate, like somebody wiped my hard drive, and I had to fucking relearn. And I see things fucking differently than the way I ever fucking saw them 25, 30 years ago. I'll tell you that right now. And that's why I say, if I knew what I knew now, then I'd have been halfway ahead of the game. Right, because you know there's nothing you can do about it. That's why it's depressing, because there's nothing. You can take that shit out of your life. That's what you can do with that. You know what I mean? I get you on that shit, but then when you do that, but let's say you take that shit out of your life. You know what else you're taking out of your life? 90% of the other things that come with life, because fucking that shit's associated with that shit. That's why you can't really get rid of it.
I've little time for talk.
Mm-hmm. But then you get that one person in there, and then you get that one person.
What going?
Every time I used to go to jail, that's what I used to do. I used to sit in my jail cell, and I'd fucking lay there, and I'd close my eyes, and I'd think about all the fucking things I'd ever fucking want to do. And I'd fucking go there in my own fucking mind, and I'd fucking do whatever I wanted. That shit, like, right, because then I play it out like a movie in my head, and the next thing you know it, the whole afternoon went by on a Saturday while I was in jail. No big deal. It's fucking dinner time in bed. No, I like to be obstinate. That's how I get them, by being obstinate. Not giving them what they want, not doing what they want. Just being completely the opposite. Like when they're like, oh, fold your bed? Oh, you want me to fucking just rip this apart and throw it at you? Here you go. Like, just the opposite. That's the way that I am. Like, if people are like, I want you to do that, force me to do that now, or like, yeah, like my ex-girlfriend Peggy, she'd be like, I want that shit now, I'll do that shit now. The more you say now, like, the less chances are you're gonna get that shit out of me, period. And the more I gotta hear it, the lesser chances I'm gonna do it at all. Right, people go out and do good deeds because they want to fucking get fucking the return back on that shit, and then they get anal when they don't.
What did you local?
That's half of it. You got half of it right. It's what you put into the universe is what you get back out of the universe. Right, and people could be like, that's bullshit all you want, but I'm pretty sure... Right, I think today's Friday or something like that. It's like that Chinese dude with the fucking ice crystals that if you fucking use positive words, it fucking makes perfect geometric and symmetrical fucking shapes and patterns in the fucking the crystal flakes. And if you fucking say fucking hateful fucking shit like die, fuck you, all that kind of shit, you get these distorted, fucked up, like bullshit fucking shapes. And you know why? Right, when you say those words, even though the human eye cannot see the water vibrate from the words that are fucking coming out of our mouth, like vibrating, like you hear it, and that's how we hear words. Like that shit is in a frequency traveling across the air, and it's vibrating in your eardrums at a certain resonance of frequency so that you hear and understand what I'm saying. It's the same thing. That water, we can't see it vibrate, but when we say things like that or talk like that, the vibration in our voice makes that water ripple in just such a way. And those certain words that we say with the vibration frequencies that comes off them words is why the crystals are fucking geometrical and fucking shit versus the distorted ones. And you know what I was thinking about? Some acid, because I was watching this old ass show, dude, like fucking back in the 30s. These dudes were doing experiments with some acid, like taking some white collar people that don't drink or smoke, would never do drugs, be like, here's 100 micrograms of LSD, bro. Like you know what that 100 fucking micrograms is? That's like fucking probably a 20 hits of acid, bro. You don't, somebody that's never did drugs, you don't give them 20 hits of acid, bro. Well, right, imagine that shit time. Oh, imagine that. Right, imagine that times 20 right now. But anyways, this dude was talking about something, and the way that they took artists. They would sit there and have this dude sit there, and fucking he'd be like, draw this dude. He'd take his little piece of chalk and do a sketch on the motherfucking dude, like, and he's like, I could do this in like 3 minutes, 5 minutes or something. Like, made this immaculate self-portrait sketch, and then later on, 2 hours after he's into his trip, when he's on his peak, they were like, draw him again or whatever. And like that dude couldn't even draw as good as he did, like at all, in any way, shape, or form. At all. I mean, like he kind of did make a face, and like you could see it in whatever it was, but he was drawing it in the way that he actually physically sees it, in a distorted way of doing it. Because we can always describe shit but not really understand it, and if you could draw something of what you're describing, you can get a better understanding of it, you know. So that's what these people were doing. But my point is, he started talking about this part, about what things he was seeing or something like that, and with the trails and the colors and the trails and the colors, and like what fucking hit me was when he was like, a certain way that he described it is like, I'm like, the acid is oxidizing us to the fucking point where fucking you think you're tripping and hallucinating, but that's not the case. What the case is those trails and the colors that you see is you're fucking physically looking at the light spectrum being fucking broken down like it hit a prism. Like if you take like sunlight, if you make like the sunlight hit the fucking crystal prism, it fucking diffracts the light spectrum into like each different spectrum that it is, like hydrogens, oxygens, and da-da-da-da-da, and you get the green, blue, yellow, purples, the orange, you know what I'm saying, the colors in the rainbow spectrum or whatever. Well, the colors that you see when we're being oxidized like that is the fucking And the trails that you see are the photons traveling at the speed of light, being slowed down enough that the human eye is catching that shit to see that shit traveling on the wave patterns, and that you're seeing the light, and because the way your eyes are fucking, the light's going through your eyes while you're seeing that happen, it's diffracting the light, and that's where the fucking colors come from, bro. I understand how that shit works and like what the deal is now. It makes me want to go buy some right now, but I know the acid we get in this day is fucking shit. I've eaten lots of that shit. I used to fucking, that's my drug of choice. I prefer that over some weed. Why would you want marijuana? Does the shit never open up the penile gland enough to take you to that fucking next level? Like that shit will.
Oh, weed's chill though.
Well, like the ecstasy was all fine and dandy until I got some good ones. I got these Superman, or no, what was it they were blue egg glue triple stacks or something like that. Too much to do in too little time. That was the last time I ever fucking ate some ecstasy. They were too good. They were like really good. I was down. Yeah.
That all? Everything you need is...
Ecstasy ain't nothing but some chemicals fucking smushed together to make a fucking pill.
I did shrooms, but I never did it.
I mean, I know that powders comes from some natural shit, and sometimes some of it's not. So that's like definitely reasons why I'm not down for that. But like mushrooms though, we could eat some mushrooms. It's just that the problem is with eating mushrooms is that if you're not in the right state of fucking mind, in the right place with the right people, then that is definitely not something you want to fucking do. Because I don't know how many times I've seen it where like I've watched people trip many times. It was all fine and dandy until they had a kid, and after they got to come out and fucking hang out for the first time in a fucking year and a half or 2 years and shit after having a kid, and they're like, oh, we're at the fire and we're drinking or smoking, I'll eat some mushrooms, and then like it's all fine and dandy until they're like, bro, where's my kid? I got a kid? Oh my god. Wow. Like, and they start panicking because, like, they're out in the woods, they're like, where's my kid, what's the shit doing, and they're like fucking going into parent mode, fucking panicking, like, oh, I gotta get home, I gotta go right now, I gotta see my kid, I gotta see what he's fucking doing something, what the fuck, like, no, you're out here in the woods, you're gonna sit here and shut the fuck up and have another beer, motherfucker, and don't be thinking about that. Did you forget, you left that shit at your mom's house, your mom watching them, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, they sleeping. So that's what it comes down to. The right state of mind, in the right place at the right time. I've seen that shit happen one too many times to people. I be thinking of like 2 people right now, like they did that shit all the time. I don't know, but I'd rather go live on a fucking planet that's not even habitable for fucking human life than fucking live here.
What do you want?
Bro, I'd rather go live on fucking Pluto right now than fucking here. You probably can't even survive on that motherfucker, and there ain't no atmosphere, or no oxygen, or whatever the fuck. No food, no water, no plant life, nada. I'd rather go live there than here. It's like right now, even if I was like Elon Musk and I made my own rocket ship and I wanted to go fucking, and I was like, you know what, I don't give a fuck what you think. I don't care if it's a suicide mission. I'm getting in my rocket ship I built and I'm gonna fly that bitch to motherfucking Pluto, and if I fucking die halfway there, oh fucking well, it's not your fucking problem, that's my problem, but I can fucking do it, and I guarantee you, ain't no motherfucking government or NASA gonna let you fucking do that shit. Because as soon as you get past the first planet,
You're
Mars,
stealing.
you're gonna fucking be turning around, fucking coming back to Earth like, yo, these niggers were lying to us the whole time, bro. Like, I seen that shit with my own 2 eyes. That's why. That's why they'll never let anybody up off this planet that they don't fucking, that they're not paying to go off this planet. Like everybody that goes, that's at NASA, they an employee. They're a paid fucking employee to go do something. And no matter what it is they're doing, when they come back, they're still a fucking paid, when they come back, they're still a paid employee, and they're getting paid to tell you what the fuck they were fucking paid to tell you. Mm-hmm. Right. Right, and then they use the next gen technology that they keep secret from the fucking public to go into fucking space and do shit all the time. And like fucking be trying to show us like, oh, we should still using these rockets, man, you know what I'm saying? We need like these $10 billion budgets and shit, like.
You won't get away. Now that I found you, I hate to let you go.
And then they take half that money and put it in a black budget program so they can make more advanced technology that they don't share with the fucking public. And like, you know what the sad part is like everybody that's breathing right now that's old enough to fucking have comprehension, like a fucking normal person, knows that they fucking been doing this shit for like the last 500 or 300 fucking years. Like, when you gonna put a kibosh to this shit and be like, we're not having it no more? It's gonna be when the motherfucking, there's a civil war and it's gonna be fucking the people who have shit and versus the people who don't have shit. When they're gonna be like, I wanna be just as equal. Well, look it, dude. People get up and work 40-hour-a-week jobs, whether somebody's getting paid $100,000 at the end of the week or fucking $100 at the end of the week. They're working just as hard as the next motherfucker, and they're not getting the same fucking outcome to show for that shit. You know? And then they fucking rob you by taxing your paycheck. The dollar you go to the store and spend, they fucking tax that again. And then at the end of the year, just in case if you missed any fucking taxes or you didn't spend any money, like, we're gonna tax you again. Like, you're taxing the same dollar 3 times. That's like, on 5 levels illegal. Right, or all that, like, look at it, like, my mom be watching game shows, I'm like, I can't stand you fucking watching this shit. She's like, why not? It's a game show, like, whatever. I'm like, look, you don't understand, like, even why these shows exist in the first place. It's like, the channel that hosts this show has so much money that at the end of the year, they'd have to pay some great fucking taxes to the IRS, and, basically, like, when they give out, like, free cars, free trips, free this, free that, that's all write-offs. Like, okay, like, we got a TV show like, fucking Let's Make a Deal or whatever it is, Wheel of Fortune, whatever, the money that they give away, the trips they give away, the cars, the prizes, this, that, and the third, it's fucking, they have that show. Not only does that show make money because you watch that fucking shit, but they use the show to fucking dump fucking free shit out into the public so they can use that as write-offs at the end of the fucking year and not have to pay as much taxes. On what, that weed you're smoking? Nah, that ain't never the case. I don't know, I can't say that because there was a time. No, you're right, but that's only achievable once, and if you ever fall off from it, you ain't getting it back, and I'll tell you that right now. Take it from experience. I remember waking up one time and the shit was just so good, like fucking I didn't fucking really smoke a bowl that day, and the next thing I realized that motherfucking
New life is about what the old
like a fucking year went by and I ain't smoked a fucking bowl. You can't listen to Bob Marley and that shit because it's not performed in it. I mean, you can, but it's not the same. I'll never listen to anything like that. I think it's shit. Come on, man. You motherfuckers do this shit all the time, bro. It kills me. You motherfuckers, I'm not even... I want to say it, dude, and you know I do. You motherfuckers don't never come into my fucking chat when I'm sitting here picking my nose, but as soon as I start playing a game and I'm fucking streaming, you fucking niggers want to come in here with that copyright protection fucking shit. Get it the fuck out of here. Man. Because, dude, I can sit in this party chat and play a game all day long and nobody motherfucking come here. But the moment I fucking start streaming, niggers want to come in here and start playing music and motherfucking start talking copyright protected shit. I can't have it. You fucking people are killing me, bro, with that shit. Just like this fucking nigger game that froze. Because that's how fucking